Good morning everybody, it's Amy Lou here from Temple of She. Today I wanted to bring you a video update of what's happening with Temple She and also talk a little bit about accountability for myself and for you. So I want to start with this passage that came into my life through a wonderful woman and personal mentor, Ricci-Jane Adams. And it's a passage written by Ken Wilber. So I'm just going to read this to you and then go into a little bit of discussion about what it means for you and for me. All of those for whom authentic transformation has deeply unseated their souls must, I believe, wrestle with the profound moral obligation to shout from the heart, perhaps quietly and gently, with tears of reluctance, perhaps with fierce fire and angry wisdom, perhaps with slow and careful analysis, perhaps by unshakable public example, but authentically, always and absolutely carries a demand and duty. You must speak out, to be the best of your ability and shake the spiritual tree, and shine your headlights into the eyes of the complacent. You must let the radical realization rumble through your veins and rattle those around you. Alas, if you fail to do so, you are betraying your own authenticity. You are hiding your true estate. You don't want to upset others because you don't want to upset yourself. You are acting in bad faith, the taste of bad infinity. Because, you see, the alarming fact is that any realization of depth carries a terrible burden. Those who are allowed to see are simultaneously saddled with the obligation to communicate that vision in no uncertain terms. That is the bargain. You are allowed to see the truth under the agreement that you would communicate it to others. That is the ultimate meaning of the Bodhisattva vow. And therefore, you have seen, you simply must speak out. Speak out with compassion, speak out with angry wisdom, or speak out with skillful means, but speak out you must. And this is a truly terrible burden, a horrible burden, because in any case there is no room for timidity. The fact that you might be wrong is simply no excuse. You might be right in your communication, and you might be wrong, but that does not matter. What does matter, as Kierkegaard so rudely reminded us, is that only by investing and speaking your vision with passion can the truth, one way or another, finally penetrate the reluctance of the world. If you are right or if you are wrong, it is only your passion that will force either to be discovered. It is your duty to promote that discovery. Either way, and therefore it is your duty to speak your truth with whatever passion and courage you can find in your heart. You must shout in whatever way you can. And that is by Ken Wilber from One Taste, Daily Reflections on Integral Spirituality. And I'm reading that to you today because, interestingly, I have just been once again blocked from Facebook, the world of Facebook, this time for 7 days. I actually don't know what for. In the past it has been for posting nudity or pornographic images, which have been images of the female form in her powerful self, which is deemed by society as wrong, pornographic, and not acceptable. So I'm guessing that this time it's something along those lines. And why do I do that? It's because I want to spread the word. I want to get out there what I am doing. Most of you who are watching this video today have experienced my work. You know the integrity of it and you know the power of it. And what I'm asking you today is to be accountable to that, to speak it. What I have learned is that the conversation is just as important as me actually doing the physical work with you. Talking to other women about it, talking to men about it, talking to your children about it, talking to other women in your life. So today I am asking you to have the conversation. Be accountable. You have the knowledge of what it is like to experience the divine feminine energy flowing through your body. Tell people. Tell people what that is like. Tell people what it is like to experience the infinite inside your body. Tell people what it is like to experience a blissful connection with the divine, to heighten your intuition, to heighten your self-love, your self-trust, your presence in the world, to heighten your bliss and your sense of courage. I'm asking you today to be accountable for your spiritual truth. And I am doing that by posting this video because I am proclaiming it, as he says, through angry wisdom, through skillful means, through compassion, through any way that I can. And Facebook isn't letting me do that now. So I'm doing it through this video, through this email, and I'm also going to post it to my YouTube channel because I want people to have the conversation about the divine feminine, about yoni massage, about sexuality and spirituality, and what that means and what that looks like for you. Because it is not okay that it is suppressed. It is not okay that women have lived for 5,000 years in a society that suppresses us and claims us to be a whore when we pursue our pleasure. A woman who pursues her pleasure is pursuing her power. Because in pleasure we have a connection with the divine, which opens us to the infinite, the divine consciousness, to the reality that we are all one, that our existence is only bliss. And that is all the work that I am trying to do. And I am trying to spread that any way I can. So what I'm asking you today to do is have that conversation with someone. Go and tell someone that you know this woman who does this work, or that you have had a yoni massage with me if you have, or if you have attended a reading with me or one of my workshops or anything like that. I want you to talk about it. I want you to tell the world what you had the courage to go and do and what that was like for you. And if you would like, I would love you to email me a testimonial. Tell me what it was like so I can tell the world for you. I would love to, because the reason I am doing this work is to get it to as many women as possible so that we can spread it far and wide, and to make this accessible, to make it the norm, and to get as many women waking up as we possibly can. So today I want you to really reflect on that passage that I have just shared with you, and look at yourself and your spiritual integrity and see where you are not being accountable. See where you are hiding. Once again, as my mentor calls it, are you in your spiritual closet? Are you in your sexual closet? Look at that, and I want you to start to talk about it. Thank you so much for giving me your time today, and much love. And I would love to see how you are holding yourself accountable for spreading the word with what you know. Much love. Bye.